They set the pace through turns 3, turn 4. There's the green flag, and here we go. Putting the pedal to the metal. It's John White Jr. out front, but Steven Neighbors taking that high line around the outside there. And watch out, lots of people pushing up and down and up and down. There you go. But we are still green flag racing here. The end of your first lap. Your leader, John White Jr., Eric Luttrell, Steven Neighbors. And the 21 of Jason Gore, that's your top 4. John White Jr. still your leader. It's John White Jr., Eric Luttrell, Gore, Neighbors, and the 07G of Bobby Ortega. That's your top 5. Charles Garza, Tommy Davis Jr. all trying to get up there and get into that top 5. Looks like Steven Neighbors may have found something along that high line there. Holding it out as he goes up there. And oh, everybody getting around here in the corner. Caution light will be out. Looks like the number 93 of Kyle Bell. Getting tangled up with the 96 of Dennis Smith. Go home with a little bit more money than you came up to the racetrack with. Buy yourself a ticket. Here's the green flag, and we're back racing here in your limited modified A feature. John White Jr., Jason Gore, Eric Luttrell, Bobby Ortega, Steven Neighbors. That's your top 5. It's White, Gore, Luttrell, Neighbors, and Ortega, but here comes Tommy Davis Jr. on the outside of that 25C. Holding down the high line. Can he make the pass as it gets to the front straightaway? And he's still rolling that outside. Tommy Davis Jr. has found something on the high side, and he is holding it down all the way around the track. He's up 3 spots in the last 2 laps, looking to pull ahead of Luttrell here for 3rd now. John White Jr., your leader. Gore in 2nd, but Tommy Davis Jr. has pulled up to 3rd, and he is looking for more as he continues to hold down that high line. Right here in front of it, Steven Neighbors says, hey, I want some of that too. Tommy Davis Jr. up to 2nd now. Steven Neighbors up to 5th now. Following Tommy Davis around the track on that high line. John White Jr. getting up into lap traffic. Jason Gore pulling ahead just a hair in front of Tommy Davis Jr. Watch out, the 11G getting sideways in turn 4. That'll bring the caution. Limited modified A feature. The green flag waves and off we go. John White Jr. has been your leader the whole time, but watch out for here's that 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. He's holding down that high line. He's coming around the outside of John White Jr. Give him a run for his money, and following him is the 23 of Steven Neighbors. As we get to the flag stand, there's your new leader, Tommy Davis Jr. Right now it's Davis, White, Gore, Neighbors, Ortega. That's your top 5. John White Jr., he decided he's going to go up on that high side as well because, man, it has worked for Tommy Davis Jr. about the last 8 laps. He has found the groove up top, and he is flying around RPM Speedway. Tommy Davis Jr., your leader, coming through turns 3 and 4. It's It's Davis, White, Gore, Ortega, and Neighbors, the top 5. Lap traffic. The 11G of Dawson Grimes getting in the way, causing some backups in front of it. But Tommy Davis Jr. just flying around that high side. John White Jr. taking the lead from him in second. Jason Gore in third as they pass the flag stand in fourth. Bobby Ortega and, Kyle Bell gets around sideways. Woo! Just got out of the way there as a caution comes out on the speedway. That was 14 laps complete, 6 laps to go here in your limited modified A feature. Your leader out front is the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. And there's the green flag, and here we go. Jason Gore going around the outside of John White Jr. He stays low. Gore goes high, and they're still door to door. Ortega now in fourth. Steven Neighbors trying to get back into that top 5, but he's on the outside looking in right now as he's falling back to 7th. The 00Y of Tori Yant now on the tail of Jason Gore for that 5th spot, but the 12J of Jeff Strapp. Steven Neighbors trying to take that high line around. Tommy Davis Jr. continues to lead. It's Davis, John White Jr., Bobby Ortega, Jason Gore, Yant, Neighbors, Strapp, and Luttrell. It'll be 2 to go this time by. There's your leader, Tommy Davis Jr., followed by John White Jr., Bobby Ortega, Gore, and Yant, your top 5. That's going to bring a caution out on the speedway as the 619 of Robert Harper gets turned around in turn. The green flag waves, and here we go. It'll be a green-white checkered finish. They're banging and clanging down here, the 07G and the 8J of John White Jr. and Bobby Ortega. Opening up the door for Tori Yant around the outside. The white flag waves for your leader, Tommy Davis Jr. What? Caution light is out. Should be a green-white checkered finish here. Tommy Davis Jr. is your leader. Bobby Ortega trying to get around the outside of John White Jr., but John White Jr. shuts the door. White flag waves one more time around the speedway for Tommy Davis Jr., John White Jr. Oh, goodness gracious, Gore and Ortega get into it. Now Jeff Strapp wants to get into it, and they're banging all the way down there. And that may open the door for Tori Yant, who runs into the rear of Gore. That opens the door for Steven Neighbors. Checker flag is out. Your winner, Tommy Davis Jr., followed by John White Jr., Bobby Ortega, Jeff Strapp, Jason Gore. That's your top 5.